Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024. Let's take a look at the charts. Last week, Friday, we obviously violated and settled below this meaningful channel structure, 824.34. It held a week earlier. We came off of it modestly, fell back, settled below it last week, now anticipating 665.21 roughly over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We have a full channel extension at 692.68. I could show some other elements here as well. We also have a where are you? I know we have a 3/8 Fibonacci on the way down, and I cannot seem to find it right now because I don't think it's on any of our charts. I'm kind of combing through our charts. But 643.24 is a longer-term 3/8 Fibonacci that is not shown today. It is our targeted zone, and so I will take you back to this chart. 824.34 can contain weekly buying pressures. This is an area that, if tested today, and it is likely today if we push through yesterday's 800.73 high, which I have as an intraday pivot point. In other words, pushing through, opening above 800.73, 824.34 is likely today where a short sale can be made, selling the market. That could mean, for instance, reaching for 645 or 665 strike out of the money puts. This is a 2 to 3 week play or sooner that don't expire. I would go at least a month out on that expiration, possibly a month and a half, 2 months out. Pricier out of the money puts, but nonetheless more responsive to downside movement, especially as you approach, over the next 2 to 3 weeks and time decay has its way. So 824.34 is our near-term ceiling, and below it, 643.24 to 665.21 remains a 2 to 3 week target. Now, on the way down today, let's talk about the immediate vicinity. We do have this former channel bottom at 785.90. I have it as just a minor point. I really think our pivot point today is just above that at 800.73, which is yesterday's high. After a big day like this, and you have an inside day like we saw on Monday, pushing outside the range of the inside day has pivot point qualities, at least from my experience. And so pushing or opening above 800.73, expect 824.34, where a short position can be established. That could be selling NVIDIA outright or reaching for out-of-the-money puts. Now, if we happen to close today above 824.34, well, we do have then the rejection of a 2 to 3 week sell signal. And with that, 3 to 5 day swing traders can go long up to 906.51. I don't even show that in the support resistance, but you can see 824.34 represented as a horizontal line. It is this channel bottom, and if we close today above 824.34 and you're short the market, you got short the market on Friday, my suggestion is to exit those short positions. If you bought out of the money puts, let me paint a scenario here for you. Closing above 824.34, and I'm really talking to 3 to 5 day swing traders, you can reverse and go long to 906.51. At 906.51, descending channel top. This is oftentimes the descending flag at the top of a move, a setup for longer-term bullish continuation, but you really can't act on it until we close above the 906.51 channel top, and then you've got a green light for aggressive gains as we move then presumably into May, June activity. But until then, this is also an area where we could top out into May trade, possibly through May trade, and from here fall back to channel support within several weeks, which is dropping gradually, and not long from now we'll be converging with this lower area anyway. So, and we'll be painting that picture on a daily basis so you have a real good feel for what is possible after testing 906.51. So I was going to say, and I was in the process of it, the 3 to 5 day swing trade is certainly aggressive to the upside above 824.34. The 2 to 3 to 5 week swing trade, not so much, because we can stall out at 906.51. So if you got short last week Friday when we violated the 824 6.34 formation, and you're anticipating the mid 660s, mid 640s over the next few weeks, if you hold off or hold on until we close above 906.51 in terms of holding those, say, out of the money puts, or maybe you're short NVIDIA. I don't know what your risk management strategies are. I'm not quite sure how you trade personally. Now, I personally would exit a short position above 824.34, and yes, I would have at it again at 906.51, because from here we can fall away. And inversely, if we close above 906.51, no good reason to be short NVIDIA as we move into the later second quarter. I would expect aggressive gains as we move through the month of May, but we're a long way from that right now. That is the triple Q image. I don't really want to go there, but I will just once again emphasize 824.34 is your ceiling for the week, and below which 665.21, the beginning of a range of support down to 643.24 expected over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Downside, I do think I have some downside. This image here, a 742.20, is this pullback lows, this big gap here. We gapped above the high settlement price that preceded it a couple of weeks earlier. So 742.20 is our intraday support. We may actually bottom out here for the day. That is certainly possible. And all the minor points, by the way, I don't know if you've been watching the daily Apple or the daily Tesla report for the last couple of years, but all of our minor points mean something. They are carefully chosen. So they're well suited for what I call the aggressive day trader. The day trader who trades beyond just the setup of the day, the trade of the day. They might trade throughout the day. All of these levels are levels you may consider using for your trading. But 742.20 is the downside pivot point, to the upside pivot point that I showed at 800.73. Pushing through 800.73, 824.34 is likely. And if we happen to break 742.20, well, I don't expect it, but 692.68 would be in reach. This, if tested today, would be, obviously a high volatility day. I do think the likely outcome would be a settlement below 742.20, indicating 692.68 tomorrow. This is a full channel extension. I've used them for years in the commodity markets. They work well in the stock market as well. An objective would be reached at 692.68 following last Friday's settlement below the 824.34 formation, but I'm expecting a little bit more than that below 692.68. 665.21. I have to take you to this chart here, this full channel extension that we pushed through a couple of months ago. There we are. 643.24 is a 3/8 downside Fibonacci going all the way back to October 22. And so this is the zone of support that I am expecting over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Below, well, we've got 828.96 on the weekly chart. I like the daily chart version better at 824.34. It's got a lot more activity on it, and I think it's a more precise, finely tuned level. But you can see the idea that holding below the 820s, we are expecting the 640s, 660s. And if we close above 824.34 once again, just a reminder, you 3 to 5 day swing traders, no good reason to be short. In fact, you want to reverse and go long up to 906.51, where we could top out through next week, even into later May, and have settled above aggressive gains as we move through the month of May. I'm going to leave it at that for Tuesday's daily NVIDIA report. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. If you're looking for Apple analysis, we have it there. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. Check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back tomorrow. That is Wednesday. Let's see. I'll be back tomorrow with Wednesday's NVIDIA report. You have a great day.